So first thing to know is now demand. You see, demand of AI is actually very important metric. If we see the graph, you see 2012 was when the reality stuck. When AlexNet actually proved that deep learning is possible. When AlexNet proved the power of deep learning. So that's when huge interest in data science started. As you can see this graph of interest on an average, it picked up from here in machine learning. It picked up from here. Same for deep learning. Okay. Now, this is a transition point, 2016 or 2017. Until then, the demand was growing, but not noticeably. From this point, the demand was growing very noticeably. And actually, what has happened is this 2012 to 2016 is a time which is already in past. You see, in philosophical quotes, they say that your past successes are your present successes enemy. Because if you come to rely on successes from the past, you might not do what is needed to be done now. So, when we talk about that past success, the culprit for most of the misinterpretation or misinformation in data science is this time period between 2012 to 2016 or maybe 17. So you see what happened until then is there were so few people in the field that they were enough to meet the new demand. So what did we have between 2012 to 2017? Few people, okay, but a lot of demand. And what this led to was this led to a very interesting time. You see, when IT began and there was a huge spike in number of jobs because of thing called as Y2K. So you might not know this, but at year 2000, it was feared that because some computers are using only final two digits as year, many of the softwares will actually crash, and they feared like a huge impact on businesses. So to fix all of them, there was a huge demand in IT. It didn't matter even if you were not the skilled, the most skilled, as long as you could do good enough or even okay, not bad, even not bad people got job. So this was the time of 2000s because of Y2K thing before 2000 hit. Now, not bad people, when they got job, anyone else, they lowered their standard of required knowledge. You see, what no one understands is between 2012 to 2016, the standard itself was low. Now it has climbed higher. And if you keep your aim as the standard of the past, you are actually harming your chances. So this slide serves two purposes. Purpose number one, to show incremental demand. Okay, incremental interest and the demand is growing in the same way. So demand is growing and so is interest. And as a consequence of increased interest, so is the supply. Key thing to remember now is that average threshold of required knowledge has increased since 2017. I've talked to many people who got hired before 2017, and the expectations from them at that time were maybe 1/10 of the expectations now. This slide is not to make you afraid. This slide is to make you aware of the reality of what you are supposed to know. So when you know all these things, actually you are meeting the threshold. Why? Because there are so many people who don't take in this into their consideration. They don't take into consideration that the threshold has increased. So just by knowing this fact, you are already a lot closer to threshold. And when you follow all the lectures and thought process we have in this entire course, and when you actually adapt that into your brain patterns, so you won't learn by listening to me teach. There are two parties in this equation. Student has to also do the efforts after the lecture has done. So after you assimilate the same thought process, and if you have a similar thinking pattern of the instructor, it need not be present in all the fields which I've talked about. As long as you can incorporate the thought process and the case studies and lectures, as long as you can do even, let's say, 30% of what we have done, you are already a lot better than everyone else. So hopefully this thing makes clear about how things are different now. And in next lecture, we'll talk about AI adoption.